Alright guys, welcome back to another trade recap video. It wasn't on price action today, so it is going to be named for the 18th of November, but it was on PM session trade, and it was actually quite clean. But yeah, so on the 4 hour here, first of all let's delete that, we had SMT, and we also came higher. We tapped into a fair value gap here, and 6 AM, yeah, we failed to close this fair value gap here, so I was bullish from there. That's New York Open, and then we came higher here. Why did I? Okay, yeah, so we have SMT here, we're bullish. Came into this fair value gap in AM session. Let's go to the 1 hour here. 9 AM, 10 AM. Yeah, we expanded higher at 10 AM. So this is where I took the trade. Is it? Wait, I don't actually know. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember. So we had this fair value gap here. So we had pretty bullish confluences. We had 4 hour SMT, so higher time frame SMT, right? And then on the 1 hour over here, I'm pretty sure we had SMT there as well. Yeah, we did. So when we closed at, I think it was 3 PM New York time. Let me see. Yeah, 3 PM New York time when we closed there, we respected both this fair value gap and also the SMT that we created. So from there, I was looking at buys. And now we had low resistance liquidity over here, as well as this, as well as this, and rather this should be equal highs there. So low resistance liquidity shouldn't have any reason to disrespect any PD arrays. So with that in mind, yeah, I was looking for bullishness or bullish confluences or bullish entries, right? And now right here, this is it. So at 2 PM over here, we came lower at 2:30 when we opened PM session. This was a nice open here. So we swept this, which clarifies this as an order block, and we came higher, displaced, so that also clarifies it as an order block. So from there I took an entry here, stop being at the low of the order block, which is fine. The RR isn't as great, but it's still acceptable, right? So as soon as I entered, we also made a fair value gap here, which we rebalanced, immediately rebalance, which means that this low becomes an intermediate term low. And now our stop comes higher onto that intermediate term low, because if my bias was correct and the direction of the move was right, then it should have no reason to come lower than that low. So order block, we also had SMT on the 1 minute, I believe. Or is it? This is not the 1 minute. So Monday all the way down here, I'm pretty sure we had SMT. Yep. So we had SMT over here as well. And so we had higher time frame SMT, lower time frame SMT, and we also rebalanced into a 15-minute equilibrium, I think. Yeah, so from here, from this high to from this low to this high, we rebalanced. I think on the 5-minute we didn't get any taps into a fair value gap except for this one, but we already broke it, so we are going to be using this whole range instead. So yeah, so we were tapped into equilibrium. We made higher time frame SMT, even lower time frame SMT, so it was pretty good for longs. Now, yeah, so as soon as we made that intermediate term low, I wasn't expecting it to get broken, so it was safe for it to come lower than there. At this high, I put my stop to a complete break even, because obviously I don't want it to come down back to this area, because if it does, it's going to be like, it's probably going to take out that low. So yeah. Next, we had another intermediate term low pattern. So from here, we made the swing low. So, and we immediately rebalanced that fair value gap. So this low should not be taken out if my idea was still correct. And of course, if you see here, it didn't get taken out. Now, I think on the 5-minute. Yeah, we had a fair value gap here, or BPR rather. So that might have been. I should have put this in my journal, to be honest, but I forgot. I might put it after this. So anyway, as I was saying, we have this 5-minute fair value gap. Here you could have taken the TP, but as I was trailing my stop loss, I did not. It was fine leaving it there. So now looking closer into this price action, we started accumulating over here, which is now I'm seeing a lot more happening in PM session, and also well, not obviously, but we came over here, came lower, accumulating. We swept this high over here, dropped down. I believe. Yeah, this fair value gap here. We had an inverse there, so I was expecting a push higher from there, and we didn't get that, but it's okay, because also, yeah, I was expecting a push higher, because first of all, we also took out this order block, or made this order block, so the sweep over here. Sweep of these equal lows, and then displacement above these 4 candles, which clarifies this as an order block. I shouldn't see that order block get taken out, right? So now my stop is at here, and then from there I think I got taken out. Yeah, so full TP would be right here. Only went in with 1 micro here because I am trading PM session, but either way it's okay. It was actually a really good trade. 1 to 1.73 was it? Oh yeah. Okay, so full TP was 1 to 1.73, which is okay, not bad. Anything else? Not really. Oh yeah. We also made high resistance liquidity runs over here. So from there, when this low got taken out, I wasn't really expecting it to come back higher over here. So obviously, you would stop trading from there, because your bullish confluences got taken out. We've made high resistance liquidity runs, and that's why we started chopping for the rest of the session. Today I was looking at PM session again, and not sure if I'm missing any entries there, but we had this huge range here. Taps into this fair value gap, which is not bad. So then, if you would go into the lower time frames, you try and find an entry and see. Let's see if we get an entry. I don't think we did, by the way. So no, we didn't. No. But that's the only one that I can see in PM session. On AM session, we kind of just chopped. We didn't really get any clean moves higher. Actually, technically we did, but yeah. From here, 5 minute. So we made a low on ES. Let me find it. This is like the only trade I saw, like possible trade that I saw. That's Monday. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Over here. So over here we made an intermediate low. Where is it? Was it 15 minute? Okay, it was the 15 minute. Alright, so 15 minute intermediate term low was placed over here, and we also came in and swept some liquidity, so that makes it a valid range. We came up and okay, wait. Did we? I'm pretty sure we did it on the 5 minutes. So let's swing low over here. Did we sweep that high? No, we made equal highs with that, but I think that's fine. Yeah, these are one of those things that I need to refine. But anyhow, I was bullish on the day. We came back into equilibrium. Let's use this range instead. So we started chopping over here, accumulating in a way, in a sense. But yeah, not really anything to see there. But we did make an order block inside all of this chop. But let me find it. So we had a sweep somewhere. Yeah, so this one swept there. Came higher, didn't make an order block. Came lower, swept this low here. So if this low, this candle gets displaced above, then that becomes an order block. And as you can see, mean threshold is respected. And also we had high resistance liquidity run here. So when this got rebalanced, we had a high resistance liquidity run when we came back down to that order block. So from there we weren't expecting any respect to intermediate term lows or highs. So this intermediate term low gets taken out, and which is okay. That's, you shouldn't have your stop there if this is intermediate high resistance liquidity runs. Your stop should have been most likely here, right there. And of course I didn't take this because I missed it. I didn't see that this range. We came down. This would be the order block if it was displaced, but this one we swept here. We displaced here. Came lower, and then made a new order block here. Again, came lower. This one doesn't really sweep anything. Yeah, not really. But either way, you wouldn't have gotten an entry here or on this red candle here. So the nicest entry that you could have had was probably this fair value up here. Stop being at that low, TP being at these equal highs probably. That's probably TP1 or something. Let's see. So yeah, TP1 over here. Still low resistance liquidity runs. might be my new favorite concept now, to be honest. We also have a high point there. This high unlikely to get taken out, but it did anyway. And again over here. So that's probably your TPs. You could have had it at this high as well. Let's see on the higher time frame, see if it was low resistance or not. Yeah, it was low resistance. So you probably have your TP up here as well. So that is the day recap and trade recap for yesterday's PM session and today's AM and PM session. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace.